What's up, guys, and welcome to the Nani No Anime Podcast, a weekly anime podcast where I get together with my boy SeeOhKnee. We talk about all things anime, the things we're watching, and other things, and that is what we're doing today. SeeOhKnee, how are you?
Snowed in, man. There's a shit ton of snow outside. It needs to go away somewhere. I don't give a fuck where, but just.
And what location are you in?
Chicago.
So that's pretty common. Right, like that's pretty common.
I mean, we have vehicles that can get rid of the snow called snow plows, and we also have salt.
Texas. And we don't get this shit. This is not normal, and I fucking hate it. I've lost power. I don't even know how many times. We're recording this podcast super late because I have power right now, so we're hoping that the power doesn't cut out mid-episode. That's the goal.
Yep, hoping.
Dude, it's a shit show right now.
But dude, I'm so sorry. Like for anyone that's in the South right now, and that like where the cities just aren't prepared.
Oh,
like,
not at all.
It is such.
It's brutal.
Such a sad. Like just stay warm. That's the best thing I can say. Stay warm. Stay safe. Okay. Don't do anything crazy. Don't snowboard in the streets. It's a bad idea.
You're not wrong. So let's go through some housekeeping real quick, and then we'll get into the topics. We got some Attack on Titan to discuss. We got some JoJo's news, which I'm fucking excited about. I don't know if SeeOhKnee will be excited, but I'm excited. We got, some Chimera Ant Arc, Hunter x Hunter discussions, and some Piece Enies Lobby discussions. We got a lot of shit, and even more. We're gonna try. I'm gonna try my best here to take some timestamps, and hopefully I can get those timestamps for you guys, because a lot of people have been requesting that lately. Until we can get the highlights channel up. But housekeeping. SeeOhKnee, we've officially hit 72 ratings with 58 total 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts. Rated 5 stars on Apple Podcasts by Sweet Pickle Poppy. Sweet Pickle Poppy. Sweet Pickle Pappy. I think it's Sweet Pickle Pappy. 5 stars. Found off of TikTok. I first saw TikTok about you guys talking about season 4 of AOT, and that's where I currently was on the show, and I loved hearing you guys' opinions. Ever since then, I listen to you guys while at work. Thank you.
Fuck yeah.
Sweet Pickle Pappy. We have another 5-star review, Apple Podcast. I loved your, quote, I missed a little of AOT, end quote, podcast. I love how you explain your thoughts and hope you're going through it all. You should also rewatch season 2 if you haven't, because it'll fill you in on a lot about what's going on now and about to happen in episode 8 and after. Love you, by the way. From Otaku Girl, 28 from the U.S. Pappy was also from the U.S. So funny enough.
Awesome.
I want to go back and rewatch all of Attack on Titan, but I it's a weird one because I kind of want to do it now, but at the same time, I want to wait till the end of season 4. I don't know if you feel the same way.
What I'm going to do is I'm not going to wait till the end of season 4. I'm probably going to wait till like the last 2 episodes of this arc, like this part is out, and then not watch those last 2 episodes and go all the way back through the season.
That's fair.
So that way, like, you don't know everything, but you're still going to be able to really kind of understand all of the moving pieces now.
So what he's saying, ready? Everybody listening, go back, watch episode 1 of season 1, and then the final episode of season 1, and the first episode of season 2, and the final episode of season 2, and the first episode of season 3, the final episode of season 3, and you'll basically have the recap.
That is not what I was saying.
There's also, by the way, I actually think there is literal recap episodes dedicated to each season, if I'm not mistaken. But before we get into more Attack on Titan discussion, we do have another 5-star review. I just almost forgot.
Let's fucking go.
3 in a week.
Another one? 3?
From oh fuck. Goddamn Jill, I think your name is. I'm sorry if I butcher your name. Or is it Goddamn Gil? It might be Goddamn Gil from the United States. 5 stars, amazing podcast. I found this podcast by chance on TikTok, and I ended up hearing every podcast you guys have done. Holy shit. Dude, MVP. I love hearing the reviews of the shows, and they have watched as well as their theories on what may happen in future episodes. Keep up the good work, and I'm looking forward to the next episode of the podcast. P.S. Ruff, get ready for the next arc of Hunter x Hunter. It's going to be a wild ride. It is, and I am so excited. Yeah,
dude,
3.
so much to discuss.
But dude, so what's crazy is y'all slacking. We went up 3 reviews, right? But we went up like 15 ratings. Still 5 stars, which is lit.
So people are just 5-starring us. They're just not leaving.
Not leaving 5-star.
You know what? That's fine though. I'm one of those internet lurkers too. I'll give you the stars. I just I don't know if I'm committed enough to say anything about it. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. 28 ratings away. So the dealio is, guys, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, available everywhere, where podcast services exist. And
Unfortunately,
And
for whatever
TikTok.
reason, and
TikTok.
That's true,
guys,
And-
because that's that right there. If you want to get the good clips, all the quick stuff, go check out our TikTok.
Yep.
Okay?
27,500 followers. We're almost 30K.
Almost there.
Let's go. 30K. Yeah, but Apple Podcasts, for whatever reason, only place that you can leave reviews, but they matter a lot. So you know, if you have an iPhone, you have an Apple iPad, things like that, go check the things out. Now let's talk about Attack on Titan.
Let's fucking go.
All right, discuss. Go, SeeOhKnee.
So
you watched it like today.
Yeah, I watched it today. I've been kind of like skimming through it. Can we just discuss the bandage on Mikasa's hand this whole time?
Bro,
And
so
just
you want to have some shit blow your mind? This is gonna piss off everybody that's an anime viewer, and not manga reader. So I was like, this is crazy. I was like, how did we not know that Mikasa had this the whole time? Like, how has it never been brought up before? Right?
Yeah.
In the manga, it was. They cut
When?
they cut it from the anime. It's in season 1. And her
fucking...
showing it to Eren, and for some reason they cut it from the anime.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no, yes.
This seems like a huge pivotal piece right here.
I know.
Are you?
I know. Isn't that so weird? What I'm shocked about is, like, we all know that the Attack on Titan manga bros can be annoying at times, right? They're really, really bad with spoilers. You know, I know a lot of people got spoiled on you know, again, season 4. So if you're not caught up on season 4, mute or skip ahead or look for the timestamps below. I'll try my best to stick with that. A lot of people got spoiled about Sasha's death. And dude, that would have sucked. I would have fucking, like, I fucking straight up cried in that reaction I did. I can't even imagine. I would have been so furious.
Had it been spoiled? Yeah.
Dude, and it's just like, and what's crazy, I found comments from previous videos like a day or two after I like recorded that episode with those like spoilers. And I was like, yo, if I would have looked at these, I would have fucking, it would have happened. It would have caught me off guard.
That's one of the hardest things about making content and like looking through the comments. Cause I honestly, I read that comment.
Mm-hmm.
I read not one of yours, but like someone else in another channel. Like,
yeah, it's
they
like,
said it, and I was just like, oh, dude, come on, man. Really?
It's a bummer, especially now because the story for AOT is getting so crazy. But like, seriously, manga bros, can y'all like get mad about shit that matters? Like, can y'all get mad about the fact that they cut out one of the most important fucking parts? Well, maybe not the most important.
That is what I think everyone should be rioting about right now, is the fact that, because like when they dropped this bomb on us in the anime, I was just like,
whoa,
why the fuck are they telling, like, what do you mean? This came out of nowhere.
I was fine with it until Eren was like, Mikasa, I thought I didn't know. You told me about this. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, why didn't we know? And then I find out that we fucking, I don't know. It just
that we were supposed to know, but it was cut out because of,
that just annoyed the crap out of me, dude. I was so triggered by that.
I wonder who made that call to actually do that. Like, why they decided to do that.
Yeah. So there's this face right here I wanna address. That SeeOhKnee. I'll show it on the camera, but like, I guess I'll probably make a point to show it on there. I'll send the picture to Carly so she can add it or whatever. But like, so this is a scene. This is a picture of Mikasa from this most recent episode. And, you know, we already, discussed the meme where, they're crying over, her and Armin crying over Sasha's lifeless corpse, looking like they're getting just fucking absolutely destroyed from behind. Like, just absolutely plowed. So SeeOhKnee sent me this and he was like, this is an interesting face. What do you think is going on here? So I wanted to do a visual. So I'm going to pull it up to the camera so SeeOhKnee can see what I'm saying. And I'm going to look over and, I'm going to kind of get the view of it as well. So what I imagine is, if you just gave me this face and I have no context,
like completely out of context,
this is my immediate thought process and go to laying backwards, completely buck ass naked, spreading those like legs wide open and just spreading it with the fingers like Eren come to mama. That's just exactly that is exactly what that's exactly what I think when I look at this.
When I saw that face in the anime, I was just like, this is so like,
this is
not
Eren
right for this scene.
This is her face is literally her saying, Eren, stare inside of my vagina. Not at it, inside. Like I have it open, look into it. Like I'm happy that we're on the same page here. But mother of God, when you showed it to me, I was like, I don't know why I'm picturing this. I don't know why
Like, but now you see why I grabbed it though, because I was like, dude, like this is completely out of context.
It looks like a screenshot from a hentai.
It does.
I don't, and it was supposed to just be her embarrassed, not looking like she's about to spread her fucking vagina lips open for fucking Eren's massive Titan dong. Like dude, what the fuck? I don't even.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. You're welcome. That's the random shit I see in anime. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Look,
what?
We're just doing the Lord's work over here, trying to ruin every episode of Attack on Titan season 4 for you all. We're gonna be looking for him. I feel like we need to go back to the first few episodes and see if there's any other like weird out of context sexual innuendos. So if anybody knows of any, other than Armin and Mikasa getting railed, and other than Mikasa spreading her vagina lips for Eren.
Like that.
We're more than aware that this is not actually what's happening, by the way.
You're gonna have to give that photo to Carly
I
too,
will,
so she can put it in.
I will. I'll send it. I'll be like, here you go.
Oh, that's so great.
I'm like, you'll need this. She'll be like, what? I mean, I held it up so people could see it, but in other discussions. Oh my God. Ugh. So what did you think of the episode, other than imagining Mikasa spreading it all for Eren?
I mean, it was very interesting because you get to see like Eren down in the jail and just completely say like, he's like, I can get out whenever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
Like
he snapped.
But I'm just chilling here. Okay. Why? Because you guys are putting a roof over my head. I don't give a fuck. I can do literally whatever I want.
Did you yell at your monitor when he grabbed Hanji and looked like he was going to
Yeah, dude.
I thought he was gonna fucking kill her, dude. I started freaking out like, dude, Eren's lost it.
But the amount of control he just exhibited over the power though is very interesting, because he faked the transformation.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
That is a really good point. You know what's also crazy now that you mention it? He also didn't bite himself.
Yeah, he didn't have to bite himself either.
Holy shit, bro.
How did he do that without biting himself, and he controlled the transformation to fake it? Like sometimes you got to fake it to make it, don't get me wrong. But like that was interesting. Cuz like he got the markings on his face, the lightning came up,
but he didn't do it.
And then he just,
he's just flexing.
Shot a blank.
Chadron is just flexing. He has arrived and he's
he's already shown us he can literally bounce from freaking body to body during battle.
Yeah.
From Titan body to Titan
and
body.
We still haven't seen him use the fucking Warhammer Titan. We still don't know what's going on with Annie. And can we talk about the most abrupt ending of an episode ever?
Yeah, that was the way it ended was kind of.
I rewinded it twice just because I thought I missed something, and I was like, "Oh, I see what they're doing." Next episode, Zeke is going full dick triple agent, dude, 100%.
That's where.
If he doesn't,
that's actually where I'm kind of confused.
All right, lay it on me.
They're talking about the rumbling. Yes. What the fuck is the rumbling?
Oh my God, you forgot? All right, rumbling. Remember King Fritz trapped everybody inside the walls? There's millions of colossal titans in the walls.
Oh, so that's what they're referring to as the rumbling.
Yes,
is using
and the power of the founding titan allows you to control the titans. So in theory, right now is if Eren touches a person of royal blood, he can control the titans. Or if founding titan gets passed off to that. So that is happening. So what I wanted to discuss, though, ready?
Mm-hmm.
And I shit you not, this just popped into my head just now. I'm so happy that you asked about the rumbling. Have you noticed that Eren's been talking to himself a lot in the mirror?
Yeah.
Do you remember how they talked about the curse of the fucking founding titan because everybody with royal blood who ingests the founding titan or becomes the founding titan gets controlled by the original king, whose goal is to destroy the world with the rumbling. And King Fritz didn't want that.
Wait, the curse.
Yeah.
Oh.
So does Eren actually have does Eren actually have royal blood in him somewhere? Or does it not matter? Maybe you don't. Yo, I think he's fucking controlled by the king. That's why he snapped. That's why he's a different person. That's why he's trying to kill everybody. He's bro.
Wow.
How the fuck did it?
Did you just
I swear to God,
did you just big brain the story?
I think I just may have galaxy. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I fucked up something in there. Trust me, if I did, we'll get yelled at. But I think I just galaxy brained the fucking story. I mean, granted, we won't know what happened. Like, we're not gonna know like how Zeke and them is gonna tie in. Like, it's a small part of the puzzle, but I think that is part of the puzzle now that I think about it.
Is that Eren, like the curse is actually like a split personality in a way?
Well, yeah, because they talked about that. I don't remember when, but they talked about that. They discussed that when the founding titan is given to somebody of royal blood, they're controlled by the king, and the king something about destruction and the rumbling.
Wow.
I mean, again, if we're wrong, y'all let us know. Tweet at us. You know, we're trying to start using the Nani no Anime Twitter more often. So tweet at us at Nani no Anime. Me and SeeOhKnee both have access to it.
Yep.
And we both have access to the TikTok. So it'll be way easier for us to answer your questions. And you'll be able to get responses from both of us instead of trying to like individually message us, you know, on our own personal Twitters or whatever.
It's true. This is true.
For 37 Twitter followers. Get us to 100 by next week.
I mean, still, we've gotten 37. That's not too bad right there, you know?
I suppose.
Fuck
I mean,
yeah.
27,500 on TikTok. I mean, goddamn, step it up, TikTok. Fuck shit. Bro. Come on.
So, I mean, my mind's still blown over that, dude.
My mind
what the fuck?
Bro, when it hit me, I'm actually kind of curious what my face looked like when it came to me. Because it was literally like I was talking about King Fritz, you mentioned it, and then I was like, oh my God. Because then I thought we were talking about Hanji, and I was like, Hanji kept coming in and be like, yo, why are you talking to yourself again? Yo, why are you talking to yourself again? Yup, it 100% is, dude. We already remember. Remember when fucking Eren was seeing the past?
Yeah.
Because the Attack Titan, remember he saw the past, the dude that met his father, that saved his father, that gave him the Attack Titan, and then he gave to Eren? Motherfucker, Eren's already seen the past. Eren is fucking being controlled. He's Jekyll and Hyde. This is Jekyll Eren. Or is Hyde the bad one? I don't remember. I don't remember who the bad one is.
I don't either. I want to say Hyde was the good one.
I think that's right. I might be wrong, but I think you're right on that one. Bro. So what's funny is either A, I did galaxy brain this, or B, I'm completely wrong. And they're going to make it very known in the comments. One of the two. I don't know which.
Wow.
Is there anything else that you want to? I'm trying to think from AOT. I mean, obviously we know that they're just something up with the wine. Like we know that, right? They're being really sketch, especially with the fact that, it started with a guy like talking mad shit about them. But I really do think that the betrayal. I think the betrayal's coming next week. In my opinion, that's what I think. And now I think the Eren is possessed. I swear if that's real.
I don't know if possess is the right word, but yeah, I mean, he's definitely talking. He's definitely dealing with multiple personality disorder, I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Which explains why he's looking in the mirror, talking to himself. Because in his mind, he might be seeing someone else in the mirror.
Yeah. Well, we're going to find out more next week. Or at least, I like to imagine that we are. So let's talk about JoJo's, just because this will be a quick one that I want to discuss.
Okay.
JoJo's,
let's see what's going on.
Right? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure gets pop-up mall theme park with games. The The Yokohama World Porters Mall announced on Thursday that it will have a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure themed pop-up theme park named JoJo World in Yokohama from March 5th to March 9th. The attraction will include minigames such as Memeta Ripple Roulette, Ancient Roman Chariot Deathmatch, Ball Lottery, Joestar One Party World Tour, a digital dice race game, and traces the journey of Jotaro and the rest of the Stardust Crusaders. Let's go to the manga creator's house where players can engage in a conversation with Rohan Kishibe and Passion Haizaku. I totally butchered that. I'm sorry. Team, I'm not even going to try to do the rest. I'm already butchered enough of this. Where players can determine if they are fit to join the Passion gang. Or Passion, however you want to fucking pronounce it. I want it to be fancy. And the attraction will also offer merch that we're not going to be able to buy because we're in fucking Japan. I mean, in America.
Well, that's kind of a downer, but at the same time, that's pretty fucking cool.
Right? Like, I hope there's lots of pictures and shit.
Yeah, I would really. And that's March 5th to the 9th? So it's only 4 days?
Yeah. It's just a little pop-up thing. But yeah, they're doing like, like, so what I thought was cool about it is obviously they're focusing on Hammond Roulette. So there's an attraction for part 1. Then you have the Ancient Roman Chariot Deathmatch. So you have, part 2. Then they have the Joestar One Party World Tour, which is, a dice game, which is going to be focused on part 3. Then they have the Let's Go to the Manga Creator's House, which is part 4, where you could have conversation with Rohan, which is really cool, which we'll discuss in a second because the Rohan OVAs are coming to Netflix, I think, tomorrow. And then there's a part 5 attraction. So it's really cool that there's like a attraction for each part.
That's really interesting. Okay.
Dude, that's the one thing I love about JoJo's. Like, JoJo's has the weirdest shit, the weirdest fan base. Like, I mean, JoJo's has a fucking Gucci line. Like, what name an anime that has a Gucci line other than JoJo's? Like, I'm just saying, it's just fantastic. I love JoJo's.
I honestly didn't know JoJo's had a Gucci line. Holy shit!
Yep.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm being dead serious.
How much does that stuff cost?
It's expensive. There's suits, by the way. There's a Gucci line and there's JoJo's suits. Like, legitimately, like, very expensive, very nice suits. Because the creator of JoJo's, he's like super into like fashion and shit.
What the fuck?
You better post like a screenshot of whatever it is you're looking at. You gotta make sure you throw that in the Discord because I see your face, but I don't know what the fuck you're looking at. But you look like mind blown. Bro, people love JoJo's. This is why I've told you.
I Googled it, and this is what it came up with for JoJo's.
I'm so curious.
I don't know if this is JoJo's, but the price tag is what blew my mind.
I'm curious. I'm waiting. I got my Discord open. That is... I don't think that is JoJo's.
That is $4,000. That is what that is.
I mean, I'll show you. Hold on. My internet is sucking all of the Pinor. Yeah, so like if we go here, there's actually a whole bunch. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to like find one easy to show you, but my phone is being trash. While we're recording, I can't DM you. I'll show you more after. But yeah, JoJo's is massive. I love JoJo's. The Rohan OVAs are coming out soon, which I'm really excited for. I really hope we don't lose power because I really, really want to watch those like the second they come out to Netflix.
I just think that's really cool though in the first place that an anime actually has a Gucci clothing line.
Yeah,
like, that's really, really cool.
Like, dude, just go to Google and type in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure suits, and you'll see what I mean. Like they have all kinds of crazy shit. I love it. I'm waiting for the facial expression.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a cosplay? Okay.
They have all kinds of stuff,
like,
but I'm not talking about the cosplays. I'm talking about like legitimate actual suits.
I want the actual suit. Show me comic book shopping.
What about shopping?
I feel that's a great one. You were expecting a sweater, but it was me. Deal.
let's just move on from this because I've fallen down the JoJo's merch rabbit hole, and I already know that you're already falling down that rabbit hole right now.
What the fuck, dude?
Let's migrate from JoJo's.
This is awesome.
Because you suck and refuse to watch JoJo's, so we can't talk more about JoJo's because he only refuses to watch JoJo's, and y'all should continue to harass him because y'all gave up real quick.
That's because they wanted me to watch HxH. Okay?
I fucking wanted you to watch JoJo's. I want another fucking lunatic to talk to JoJo's about.
Yeah, but I've been watching HxH, dude. Shit's popping off there, man.
Fine,
okay,
fine.
It's popping off.
I haven't watched any more HxH, sir. I'm sorry. I'm not cool.
Angry. I'm just disappointed.
Look, I may not have been watching more HxH. However, I did watch the Broly movie, which, by the way, was fantastic.
Yeah.
And started Danmachi season 2.
So
I'm only like 2 episodes in, though.
Season 2 of Danmachi.
The dude with the weird haircut shows up and it's like, Hestia, I am going to steal Bell from you. Familiar fight. Yep. And they like chase him down and everybody's like, oh my God, they're going to kill him. And then fucking the friends show up and they're like, we don't care. We'll fight your family or familia. And then now they're training or trying to gather people out.
Oh, so you're still having the battle. Okay.
Yeah, it's
right.
just
you're
the beginning.
there.
Yeah, it's just the beginning.
Yeah,
it's just
it's kind of. From what I remember, right in that moment, it kind of dragged a little bit until the tournament.
Is it? That's fine. I mean,
maybe that's just because I was on the week-to-week trip, though. Maybe that's why it felt like that.
It might be. I could see that.
I don't know.
But I'm excited. I mean, I've been wanting to watch it a lot. It's just like I've messed with like my schedule way more, which is like helped me organize things a little bit better, and like having Carly like edit more of the stuff, like taking over the TikToks for me saved so much time. So I've been able to like actually sit back and actually like watch some anime,
which is nice, right? It's nice having time.
Sorry.
I need to close this JoJo suits. I'm going down a rabbit hole. I don't want to go down there.
You can't. If you fall down the rabbit hole, you'll never get out. Which, honestly, I should let you fall down the rabbit hole because then maybe you'll give JoJo's another fucking chance, you motherfucker.
I'll get to it. It's on the backlog, okay?
Bro, by the
right
time...
now, I've got ReZero popping off, you know, fucking...
By the time you finish part 3, fucking part 7 is going to be animated. And part 6 isn't even animated yet.
I've still got HxH, dude. I'm like 12 episodes deep, bro. Gotta still put out all the fucking reactions and all the fucking science that goes with that. All right. At least I'm doing stuff. Don't worry. I'll eventually get another YouTube strike, and then I'll just be like, fuck it, I'm done with YouTube, and just put everything to TikTok.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying to get y'all JoJo's episode. It's not working. He's not going to listen to me. He's only going to listen to you guys. But luckily, there's other things that we can talk about that's not JoJo, such as Hunter x Hunter, the Chimera Arc. Oh my fucking God.
The Chimera Arc. So where are you? So I don't give away spoilers.
So I am pretty much at the point. So fun fact, if you are new here, I am horrible. When they introduce new characters, it takes me a while to remember their names, unless it's like a very simple name. I left off at episode 83, trying to see if I can find his name here. But the weird fucking bird ant devil demon, he finally has learned Nen, and man's like straight up is about to go. He's about to go on a rampage, dog.
Oh shit! So like, you've already seen.
I have not seen the king, and I have not seen whoever the 3 people that are supposed to guard the king are. So I'm not there. So I'm still pretty early in. I'm on episode 83. But it's starting to like really fucking go down. Like they've pretty much set it up at this point where I mean it's obvious it's going down. Gon has actually like killed. He's actually at the point where he's learning that he has to kill them. You know, and Kaito is fucking slaying. Dude is an animal. Killua, like we're sitting there with Killua, and Killua's just like, kill him, huh? Haven't turned this on in a while. fuck is he's a fucking badass.
Just flip the switch, dude, and just
time to murder.
Instant badass.
Time to murder. Like, dude, it's just, oh my god, it's such a weird thing because I don't even really know what direction it's going in, because it's like we still have the fucking Phantom Troop that's off, freaking trying to get the the Nen and the Exorcist for their boss Krollo to fucking get his powers back. So like there's still an issue, and then now there's like basically a way worse Phantom Troop, except they're murderous psychotic bug demons.
Can we just take a moment and just talk about Gon's dad and the mind fuckery that he fucking, like, the big brain that he was?
Galaxy brain shit.
Fucking.
I cannot. The episode that I meet Gon's father, if it ever happens, I am going to lose my mind. So do you want to hear something very exciting? It's a rumor, so don't get your hopes up. But
okay.
It's not really a rumor. Like, they said it was going to come, but they haven't like confirmed it since it's turned 2021. Apparently Hunter x Hunter's coming back this year, which would be great if it lines up around the time I finish the series, because the series isn't over. It's continuing in the manga.
Coming back this year.
Yep. If
like
you look at
the anime or the manga,
yes,
because isn't it it's not.
So if I look up,
maybe I'm mixing up the name. I thought it was like the 1,000-Year Journey or something like that, or is that Fairy Tail's arc? I think that's Fairy Tail's arc.
I'm not sure. Yeah, so like it was set to release. Again, it might get pushed. Let's be honest, it probably will get pushed. But right now, they pretty much have said like it is returning in 2021. It's just a matter of when. But we can dream.
I mean, see, the thing is, like, I'm still stuck on, like, you're at the part right now where we can actually discuss like the whole mind fuckery, right, that happened with Gon using that card, right? Yeah,
dude, I was so confused. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this man's just, Gon ain't that smart, but he is, but he's not, but he is, but he kind of isn't, but he kind of is.
And
I would have never, I was so caught off guard, bro. I didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Like, the strat that they did to be able to disguise the card to bring it out into the world, and the fact that, well, you've seen that part, right, where Jean is talking to the vendor on the inside, the girl.
Vendor on the inside. Vendor on the inside. I'm not sure you mean.
Geen. I think it's Geen.
You talking about
okay,
Jing?
so yeah.
Gon's father?
Yeah.
Dude, I feel the same way. His name is pronounced Jing, but every time I look at it, I'm just like, this doesn't seem right, but it is.
Yeah, so it's Jing, right?
Yeah,
right?
Because we're
Jing?
not weirdos who say GIF. We say GIF, so it fucking is confusing. Yes, his name is pronounced Jing.
You've seen, like...
I was like, who the fuck is Gene? I thought
like,
you said Gene.
when he explains the card usage, like when he talks about if Gon used the card this way or used it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
like
then she was like, wait.
Up.
She's like, but why would you do that? Is it because you're embarrassed? Like, dude, I want to meet him so much. He seems so much like Gon. And I'm just like, yo, so he's like makes Razor look like a bitch. Like, think about that.
Yep.
I want to see him in action, bro. I don't know if it'll happen.
Well, it's not so much he also made Razor like look like a bitch. I mean, he was the one that found like
fucking founded Greed Island.
Razor's inspiration, because like Razor was a convict.
Yeah, he's also like what is he, like top 3 or something in the world for hunters?
Oh, yeah, among Nen users.
It's also weird. So remember, I mentioned it, I think, when I started Hunter x Hunter a while back. I mentioned to you how, like, I saw a lot of people comparing solo leveling to Hunter x Hunter, and I didn't understand why. Now I understand why.
Why?
The similarities to solo leveling in the arc that I'm in, or was in, to the Chimera arc is so drastically similar, it's insane. Do you want me to give the explanations of the similarities? I can try not to spoil it. I still think that you should read Soul Leveling, but I've been telling you that for like almost, months and months and months, and you haven't done it yet. So chance of you.
So go ahead.
It. So initially, I always used to laugh at people that would bring it up because I'm like, okay, they're called hunters. That's the only because for the longest time that was like the only similarity. Soul Leveling is very different, where the guy is like kind of in a game in his world, but like nobody else is. So like he can level up and get stronger, but nobody else can. It's I won't get into it more than that because I don't really want to try.
That's the basis of it, though. So
it's more detailed than that, but that's just think about the premise for that. So there's these things called hunters, and the people that are hunters are, natively born. They haven't, they generally have a certain amount of power. So like if you're a B rank hunter, right? You're a B rank hunter. You're not gonna really be able to get much stronger. If you're a C rank hunter, you're a C rank hunter. But then there's times where people can, re-up or whatever, and that's possible. But that's a different, for a different time. So now that I'm in the Chimera arc, right? We heard Kaito kind of bring that up. They've mentioned before that like some hunters are just born more gifted than others. And I was like, oh, that's one similarity. But not a big deal. I wasn't thinking anything of it. But then the ant thing happened. Because that is a big thing. So we know in Hunter x Hunter, the ant washed up on the beach. Well, a mutated ant that grew washed up on the beach. That happened in that happened in Soul Leveling.
Literally the same exact thing.
The mutant ant landed on the beach. It wasn't the queen, but it landed on the beach. And then they kept mutating. So it's the same thing, except instead of the Chimera ants where like eats things and turns like, hey, here's a pig. Here's this. In, Soul Leveling, they're all just like demonic fucking ants. And the dude, you start paying attention, the similarities just keep happening more and more. And I'm just like, oh my God. They're both still very unique in their own ways. But you can totally 100, like there's zero chance that the creator of Solo Leveling was not inspired by Hunter x Hunter. There's no way. The arcs are just way too similar. But again, because of the core differences and like the fundamentals of the world, it's unique enough that like don't take this as a knock. Solo Leveling is incredible. Everybody should go check it out. But it's been blowing my mind. Because the more I'm watching Hunter x Hunter, the more I'm seeing like more similarities keep popping up, and it's just fucking cracking me up.
That's wild. Okay, interesting. I mean, dude, there's so much happening in Hunter x Hunter right now for you, dude. Like, there's a lot of moving pieces. If you're at the part where I think you're at, the group just landed, right?
I think a group landed.
Kite's group, just like his group of friends, just landed on the thing or the
I'll just read it right here. The last episode that I did was the inspiration to evolve. The Hunter Association has dispatched an expeditionary force to exterminate the Chimera Ants. Meanwhile, Gon and his friends are being targeted by Chimera Ants who seek to eat rare humans. They are forced into one-on-one battles with Chimera Ant captains. They easily dispatch their opponents, but Kaito continues to feel uneasy.
Okay. All right.
So like right. I'm right at that part now that I read that it popped all back into my head where Gon killed the first guy and like had to kill him, because they didn't have a choice. He crushed him, and then Killua killed him, and then Kaito just slayed all of them. He cut them all in half, like every single captain. So it's been popping off a lot. Like every episode has been.
Can we just talk about Kite and his fucking weapon?
Bro, I just want to understand more about his weapon.
Dude's just got a slot machine that's just like
and so far the only weapons I've seen, he's like, oh, a bad role. And I'm like, then what's a good role?
Every time,
like,
dude.
what's a good role then,
and you
bro?
gotta remember with his Nen, he's the one that made that thing.
I know. That's what's fucking even more stupid.
Like, he made it, and it's just constantly just like, oh, a bad role. Damn it.
I just... That's all I can think of now, bro. Like, I can't. It's so dumb, but it's so funny.
I just love when it appears, though, because every time it's like,
I think I'm also like 90% sure it's the same voice actor that plays Pranky.
Really? I never thought about that.
Go back and listen to it, dude. I might be wrong, but it sounds a lot like Frankie. Speaking of Frankie, not only is it popping off in Hunter x Hunter, bro, oh my God. One Piece, Enies Lobby, Gear 3rd, Luffy fucking fucked Lucci up. And then Lucci fucked up Luffy. And then Luffy fucked up Lucci. And then Lucci fucked up Luffy. And now Luffy's about to fuck Lucci up again.
Can we just go through that whole fuckery again?
All right.
Maybe this time, Carly, can you add some like screen references on? All
right, ready?
Like, that
Lucci
whole fucking...
fucked up Luffy, and then Luffy fucked up Lucci, then Lucci fucked up Luffy, but now Luffy is about to fuck up Lucci again. That makes sense.
And where do I send Pepe Silva's mail?
24 Elm Street.
Thank you.
Now, it is a very emotional moment right now. I got to see Lucci's past. Lucci is psychotic. The Marines and the military in One Piece are psychotic. Like, I know there's some bad pirates out there. The Marines in One Piece are by far the bad guys. It's not even a question. Like, they just are fucking catting people. Dude's like, all right, everybody, blow up the fucking area. Well, sir, that's what, those are our people. Pulls out a gun, shoots him immediately. Like, bro, dude didn't even hesitate. He didn't give a fuck. He gave no fucks, zero fucks, not even one.
So you're talking about
fuck.
Rob Lucci, right?
Rob Lucci, pigeon dude, pigeon bitch.
Oh yeah. Rob Lucci don't play right now,
bro. He's a psychotic murderer. He killed 500 hostages. Just so that he had an excuse to kill the fucking pirate when he was 13. He's an animal. Bro, this is my thing. They're supposed to be strong. Zoro is slaying captains. Nami is slaying, or for whatever the fuck they're called. Y'all know what I mean. Like, equivalency to Smoker. Like, Nami is slaying bitches. Robin is slaying bitches. Zoro's a different level. Zoro, I swear, if Zoro does not get a 150 million berry bounty after Enies Lobby, I will be fucking furious. Luffy better get a minimum of 200 mil. Every single one of the Straw Hats better get a minimum of 50 mil. Minimum. Soge King and Usopp better get their own individual bounties. And I want to know who would have a higher bounty.
Usopp's not there, right?
No. Usopp has revealed himself to Luffy. We know.
Okay.
Soge King has officially revealed himself to be Usopp. But what I do want to know is if they better get their own individual bounties. And I want to know who gets a bigger bounty. God Usopp or Soge King? I don't know. So let us know.
Questions.
Bro. It like I can't, it's so I almost feel like I have to mentally prepare myself before I start recording. Like like Chimera Arc and Enies Lobby. Like, I can't. Like, to me, like, I'm at a point, like, One Piece is a fucking masterpiece. Like, I if I had to sit back and like rate every arc, I probably could, but like Enies Lobby Water 7 is like 10 out of 10. It's fantastic. I don't think there's been a single episode in like this arc that I've been bored. Like Skypiea, it had its moments where I was like, it's fine. Arlong Park, like good most of the time, has its moments. Alabasta has its moments where it drags. Like, I don't think Water 7 or Enies Lobby drags. It's just fucking balls to the wall, go, 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 go. The second they step on that train, it's over. Like, there's no return. For like 100 episodes straight, it's fucked. In a good way.
Bro, I can't wait to talk to you next week. It's going to be great.
I don't think I'm going to finish Enies Lobby by next week. Well, it depends.
Oh, no. It's for, I'm not going to give away, but it's for another thing. We can discuss that next week.
Dude, One Piece is so good.
Oh, it is. One Piece is so good.
It's so interesting. There's so many One Piece fans on TikTok, but there's so many Naruto fans on TikTok. And I don't know why the Naruto fans hate One Piece. Like hate it. But it's the same response every time. So I'll make a video and I'll point out, like, I'm only 300 episodes in Water 7, and people are like, One Piece trash. Do we got to talk about Dressrosa? And I'm like, bro, I'm not even there. Like, why are you even bringing this up? Like, it's all the time. And I'm like, sure, that might be, but like, I just or like my favorite comment was like, yo, why would you want to watch One Piece? It's like 70% filler, and I'm like, bro, One Piece is like 9% filler. One Piece has half the filler, or One Piece has less filler than just OG Naruto alone on its own. Like, One Piece doesn't have a lot of filler. Shockingly. It's actually kind of crazy. One Piece only has like 90 episodes of filler out of like 900 and something episodes.
See, and that's crazy. Why, like, I just say fuck it and just let everyone enjoy whatever anime you want to watch. That's all that matters.
Whatever
if you enjoy it, watch it. Share your love.
SeeOhKnee.
Don't need to argue.
Ready? Favorite, like, random, obscure, and or trash anime, go.
Gate.
I haven't even seen Gate, but I've heard you talk about it a lot.
It's a solid one. It's kind of like a interesting isekai where a portal opens up in Japan, and people from basically the medieval era flood into real world Japan in the hopes to try to invade it. And just think about people coming in on horses and cavalry versus us with tanks and helicopters.
That's a fair point.
And think about how wrong that can go.
That would, dude, that could go so bad on so many levels.
Yeah. So, that's basically what happened in Gate. A random gate opens up in Japan, and that's the storyline I'm going to give you. Is the cavalry comes in, tries to fucking invade Japan, and they're quickly met with tanks and helicopters, and there you go.
Dude, I feel like I would like some like weird, corny, like fucking ridiculous anime. Like, I was thinking about it the other day. I love DxD, but DxD is so weird that, like, I'm like, when am I ever gonna find an anime that's weirder than DxD? So that when people ask me, like, what's that weird anime you like? Like, will DxD ever be dethroned? I don't know.
I mean, you could always watch that healer anime I was talking about last time.
Oh, redo of Healer? I should, actually.
There you go.
Maybe I
go
should
watch that one. That seems like a good time.
I'll give it a shot. So that's, I mean, I pretty much, screamed a little bit. I gave my, thoughts on the fucking Lucci versus Luffy versus Luffy. Yo, It's really hard to say Luffy verse, or is it Lucci verse? Like, trying to say Lucci versus Luffy, Luffy versus Lucci is really fucking hard. It's a tongue twister and a half. Whatever. Moving on from One Piece. Bro, I have a question for you. We are coming to the close of the podcast, but I wanna end it with a discussion.
Okay.
I was thinking about this the other day, and I was thinking about it because of One Piece, because I was, saying that because One Piece is so old, it's 20 years, right? Like, some spoilers you see, some you avoid, like, some are inevitable, right? I mentioned that I know about the time skip. I don't really know much about it. I don't know how long the time skip is. I don't really know any details about the time skip. I just know that there is a time skip. I know that, like, Nami's hair gets long, and I know Usopp's hair gets long. And that's pretty much, like, the extent of my knowledge of the time skip.
Okay.
But then I started thinking about it because I know that obviously, as far as I'm aware, no Straw Hats ever get killed off. So I have those moments in the show where I normally, if you were watching it back when it was first coming out, you probably would think there's a possibility, right? You see somebody basically almost get killed. You're like, oh my God, they might die. But, you always have it in the back of your mind when you're watching a show that has been around for a long time. They're not going anywhere, which is a big, weird thing to have and kind of is a bummer. But then I started thinking about it because I was like, imagine if they just killed off Luffy. Like, imagine if they just... Nah, he dead now. And then I started to think about it. And this is where we need your help. And I want to hear your thoughts. Is there an anime that has done this? And if not, could you imagine if an anime that existed, like decent chunk, 1, 2, 3 seasons, 4 seasons, whatever, and they just killed off the main character and ended it. And that was how the anime ended. Like, imagine if Deku just went to go fight All For One, and then All For One killed him, and that was the end of My Hero.
That happened in Parasite.
Not really, though. The main character didn't die.
He was basically dead for like quarter of an episode,
but he stayed alive.
Yeah,
so that's you can't use that.
But
you
they
can't use somebody to come back to life. That's not how that works.
Attack on Titan happened when Eren got gobbled up,
but he didn't die.
An episode.
But I'm saying that they literally kill the main character, and that's the ending. Just the anime over. That's the finale. The fucking main character dies. How would you feel? Like, think about some of your favorite anime.
What's the purpose of getting attached to a character for them to die?
And that was what I was thinking about. But then I was like, I feel like I'd be mad, but at the same time, I feel like I'd kind of respect it because has it been done? And that's what I want to know. Has that ever been done? Like, in Death Note, right? I mean, spoilers for Death Note, but at the same, even then, I don't even think that's necessarily comparable.
There's been animes I've watched. I can't think of their name. There's an anime where it's like people are they're all convicts and they have to survive like a maze. So like there's no actual main character.
Yeah.
In a way.
See,
like
you have
characters you root for and you get attached to, but like if they solve it and they die, then they're dead and boom, then you have to get attached to.
But what about like imagine a shonen? Like imagine if like Asta, you're watching Black Clover and they just killed him. It was like,
how are you supposed to write a story without having a main character though?
I mean, you wouldn't. They end it. You have your few seasons and then they're like, yo, so and so went up against a really powerful boss, and this time the power of friendship didn't work and he got fucking killed. Like, just imagine
the power of friendship.
Think about that, dude. Just think about if you're watching like one of your favorite anime and that just happened. Like, how would you feel? I don't know how I feel like I'd be mad, but at the same time, I feel like I would just be like intrigued almost. Like I feel like I would just be like almost intrigued in the way of like, well, they're ballsy, right? Like at least the writer's choice. Like at that point, they're not doing it for money, but like,
I mean, you could always just say like in that essence. I mean,
imagine the headlines. Like imagine the headlines.
What about JoJo's? I mean, JoJo's is kind of like in an interesting way where the main character kind of dies off, but it passes the torch.
See, I feel like that's different though. JoJo's does it very similarly to Doctor Who. Like anytime I try to explain to people, I'm like, it's anime fucking Doctor Who, but like not Doctor Who, but you get the idea, right? Like that's how the new character. But I just think about all of like the longer running ones. Like if we were watching DBZ and they just capped Goku. We were watching My Hero and they just capped Deku. If we're watching fucking SAO and they were just like, I bet. Like imagine that fight in Kirito when at the end. What if they just killed him and it was like, yeah, that's the end. The dude, the king man fucking killed Kirito and Asuna, and that's the ending. Like I kind of want it to happen because like, dude, can you imagine the headlines? People would be furious. It would be such a discussion.
Yeah, but people wouldn't want to watch that anime then.
But maybe they would if it was really
quote unquote
good.
Cliche happy ending that ties things up.
But it doesn't. But that's the thing. It doesn't have the cliche happy ending. It has a very unique, different ending that most.
I guarantee you that there's been manga written about this, but
never
not
got
animated.
published because I could see that. All right, so let us know if you know of a manga that has done this, or if you know of an anime that has done this. Because ever since it crossed my mind, it's just all I can think about. I have this weird idea that I kind of want to see an anime handled that way, but the problem is that the only way for it to have the emotional impact that I'm imagining in my head is it would have to be something long running, like a Naruto, like a One Piece, like a DBZ, like a Black Clover, like something that's like 100+ episodes that, went 3, 4, 5 seasons, and then all of a sudden you're all attached and they're like, yeah, he went up against the bad guy, a motherfucker got killed. Imagine if that's how Final Fantasy VII ended. Imagine if as Cloud you get up to Sephiroth in the fight and you go through the whole thing and then fucking Sephiroth kills you and that's the end.
He just shits on you.
Like, what the fuck just happened? What did I just witness?
I mean, there have been video games that I have played that they basically set up boss fights for you to lose.
Yeah, I've seen those, yeah.
Like there are, and like, don't get me wrong, there have been like the hardcore players who've like min-maxed their way to make it so that way they can fight that boss and actually win. And then the game's like, well, you win. There you go. That was the whole story. You're welcome. But like there have been games where they set you up to lose the first fight or something like that.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Well, shit. Well, this has been a very...
I don't know about anime though. That's okay. All right, this has been an interesting one. I'm glad the
very
power
eventful.
Didn't go out. That's the main thing.
I want to see the discussion.
You didn't lose power during this podcast.
I didn't, and we should wrap up before I lose power. But this has been the Nani No Anime Podcast, a weekly podcast that you can get available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, and more. I'm dead serious. Nani No Anime. Go to Google, search it up. We come up because we sexy, baby. You know what I'm saying?
And clips are available on TikTok as well.
Yes, you can get some clips on TikTok. Nani No Anime. We're approaching 30K followers. We might hit that by next week, maybe even faster. I don't know. So go check it out. Checking this out on YouTube. Welcome. I love you. I actually have some decent timestamps here, so hopefully they'll be actually good timestamps. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying to get better at this whole timestamp thing. So a lot of people have been asking for it lately.
That's interesting. They want timestamps of
on YouTube because some people, for example, say you like listening to our podcast, but you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter yet, right? You're not gonna want to like listen to the whole thing and be on edge. Or like like we opened with AOT. Let's say you're not caught up on AOT. You're not gonna want to like skip through and accidentally hear a spoiler. So I'm gonna I think I did a good job. Hopefully, maybe it might not be perfect, but I think it'll be all right.
Okay,
we're trying. Cool. I'm trying to get better at it. Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes, Apple Podcast. We will read it. Every 5-star review we get, we will read. Unless it starts getting crazy and we start getting like fucking 5, 6, 7 a week, then we'll probably have to pick out the best one. But
But like, it'd be cool if you guys could leave comments too, and like, that'd be awesome. I'd appreciate it.
What?
And also go to TikTok. You want to.
What?
And if you're from TikTok, high five to you.
I don't even know what he's talking about anymore. We love your faces, and I guess we'll see you next week. Nani No Anime.
Bye.
And your cooter.
What was that?
I don't know.